And there we go. Hello there everyone, and well, wait. I just noticed this looks a little bit off, hold on. It looked fine until the chat appeared. Yeah, no, let's just have it like this. This is fine. And maybe this one a bit lower. There we go. Perfect. Hello there everyone, and welcome to some more Guild Wars 2. As you may have noticed, I've already visited the Wizard's Vault. Already acquired some drip for myself. Plenty more to acquire, that's for sure. The devs have already been made aware that the refresh hasn't happened yet, so if you're a little bit late on stuff, I'm not saying you should, but the chance is there to make your purchases before they go away. Also, they've added new decorations and things, but we'll get into that soon. What I want the what was I about to say? What I want the focus for today to be is a new story that got added. Because I want to see it. I want to see where this is going, and I've seen teasers and trailers of the map. It looks amazing. I wanna play that. So we're gonna get out of the instance, and for today we shall be focusing on the main story. Also, hello there, Private. Thank you for the storage. I'm doing exactly that right now. I'm not gonna lie, I've been waiting for this. Mostly for the legendary backpack. Because I just adore the look of it. The second I saw the void demon kind of vest, what the... I was wondering what the heck I was seeing. It was the blaze from the helicopter. Okay. I didn't break the game that easy. It's fine. Yet. Keyword. So let's select the story and see where this is going. I do believe Anissa's voice actor isn't quite there for various reasons.
What happened?
Olivia, she took the scepter.
I'm on my way.
Okay. Ooh, this guy looks good. Adding this to my collection later. And it's always the perfected envoy. The parts that I don't recognize. I'll say though, the guy did some excellent work with the drip. Like it fits, even the hair fits very nicely. Okay, enough about me and the fashion. Okay, maybe a little bit more about me and the fashion. Because I haven't seen a char in the medium armor. Okay, that's enough of that. So we need to go into the new map, I'm guessing. Yep, there is a new map. Bava Nissos. Now, for a refresher, for anyone who is new to the story or just has spent a little bit of time before getting into it, Bava Nissos used to be the stronghold of the Mursat. And they did some pretty messed up things there. They did the Bloodstone experiments. And also, apparently it's where the Titans have a way into our world. And we're going to not so gently push them back. There's currently just 3 of them, I assume. Maybe 4. Time for some Elden Ring action. Oh, wait. Oh, it's even higher. Can I get higher? Why did it slow down? Oh, no, I'll just fly. They've done such a good job with the work, like forgetting actual flight is a thing. Now they should teleport us to the mirror. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the most dashing of them all? It definitely is in the remake movie. Or Snow White, that's for sure.
Are you?
Let's see.
There we go. I already took the chest for today.
You can never have too much treasure.
Did I get up there though? I think I did. No, I did not. Because the obsidian is there. Or maybe the obsidian just respawned. Since I don't think I've reached my limit for it. And yes, the resource nodes do have a limit on them. It's a fairly generous one that you usually won't hit, but it does exist.
Let's see.
And honestly, the limit is there just so you actually, you know, play the game and not just sit in one place. Because I remember that was a bit of an issue during the early days of Guild Wars. And touchdown. Up. Well, actually, may as well. Forced entry.
We don't know the repercussions. Besides, we haven't exhausted all our options.
What? Why did it look like that? My patience is exhausted and needs to surface this aisle up and down. Pick up the repercussions if we don't act soon. I resent you putting me in this position. I'm moving us towards a solution, one we already have. It's been in your hands from the start.
Rather curious that it's found its way back to your hands. Anise is wise not to take a thief at her word.
That's not difficult to steal what already belongs to you.
Legabo belongs to no one.
Why is her face like that?
Path to it controlling you.
I don't think her face is supposed to look like that. Point of view to a Hasum, being capable of handling great power. Not that you would know anything. Hey.
Uncalled for. Cheap shots won't win you any favor.
Quiet, all of you. I can't hear myself think.
A voice of reason arrives.
Yeah, she looks normal here.
Talk some sense into them.
That's not what I saw in that cutscene, though. What the heck was that? The scepter is too dangerous.
Waiting Sorrow has a point. The last guy who thought fondly of using that scepter sunk a continent.
My fears exactly. Choosing the cautious route. Rather unlikely to sit by as the world crumbles, Commander.
If we did things your way, we'd just be expediting the process.
Mistburned.
Fight now. Argue later.
Strong.
Within the time limit, okay. Say less.
The scepter is likely attracting them.
Look what you've done! Packaging that scepter around like a toy! Your soul is mine. Chill to the bone. Chill to the bone. Now that's a combo.
Okay then.
She's right here. She was. But that imbecile.
The gate. Your soul we need to stop her.
Okay then, forward. Before she does something very, very dumb. Like, literally that. Trust it, Anis. Trust me.
What's happening? She did it, didn't she?
So she did.
Looks like the magic that was keeping us out has become some sort of portal. Is it safe for us to use?
Seems so. Ren?
For our use, yes, it is safe. As for Livia, I'm not sure she's prepared for the toll the scepter will take on her. That, however, is her problem. For now.
What are we waiting for?
Okay, first look on the new map. What do we have? I've seen the artwork, I've seen the pictures. It's a different experience seeing it myself.
What am I looking at?
Avanisos is the Titan. Or vice versa. The other three did seem to meld with their environments.
Given how much time has passed, it appears the Titan and the city have become one and the same.
Oh, that's cool.
Mabon, what exactly were you planning to do about this?
Ooh, I like the music. So I decided to see things my way after all.
Let's just get rid of these things.
Is that a new enemy? This crab-like thing. It looks different. Like tiny macrophage.
Your soul is mine.
Imagine we find out the real Titan was never the ones we know it was this thing. And the others were just the fragments. Honestly, that would make sense. I was just assuming, oh, that's a Titan. Like we've never, we as the player in GuildWars who have not seen a Titan before. Like we heard about them, we haven't really seen them.
If we've learned anything here, it's don't underestimate the enemy.
Are they guards or something? Seems like they're defending the city.
Perhaps, in a sense.
And maybe they're defending the body.
What reason are not society's rules still?
Urge to kill rising.
Yeah, that's very nice, this guy. And how do we kill it? Titan defenses 60%, 12%. I did kind of have the idea that it will be whatchamacallit. We'll fight inside of the Titan. I just didn't expect the Titan to be the entire map and fuse with the city. Oh, where the hell do you think
Like
you're
they're
going?
handled. For now.
Got an immune system theory. I think there's something to it.
It would fit, given their nature as we've seen it. Though heterogeneous, they appear to be acting as part of a whole. We've seen the Titan spawn exhibit coordinated behavior. This suggests the same, given the scale of time and complexity.
I'm sure they'll only get meaner the further we push into the city. We need to choose our actions deliberately. And that goes double for you.
What is the camp doing here of all places?
Don't try to distract.
She's right. Look.
How is this not destroying the wreckage unless this came after the fall?
Only one way to know for sure.
Of course, where chaos flourishes, the white mantle are never far behind. So they did make it to Pravanissos, and not all that long ago from the looks of it. Were they the ones behind all this?
We can't say for sure yet, but I do agree their presence was relatively recent and is generally rather damning.
Why don't you start by searching the perimeter? I'll have a look around the camp.
Information gathered. Chemical scales. Fact finder. Oh, it all the clues hidden in the abandoned one. The alchemical scales appear to have been used extensively. The notes nearby suggest the White Mantle were attempting to find a way to protect themselves against Mistburn. Not completely mad, at least.
So it must have been them who opened the gate. Or at least one acting alone. What became of them?
We hear him. His voice is soft like moss, yet sound as the rock upon which it grows. Like a low hymn carried by the wind, it sings to us, beckons us forward. We must follow. The first steps towards the shall end. Fate has written it. It's only a matter of time now.
Was he losing his mind? Or was the voice real? And if so, could it have been... I wonder...
The voice of fate calls upon you to see the journey of the unseen to eternal fruition. So with tomorrow's sun dawns a new era. Anointed by its rays, we venture forth, 3 pilgrims whose destinies entwine to weave a transcendent tapestry of the divine. Ulrich returned. His long communications with the wild rarely last long. He spoke little, and so we went on preparing a meager supper as if nothing had come to pass. We ate mostly in silence, that is, until a fire began to dwindle. Out of the darkness the void called unto them, for it was they who had been chosen to realize the mission of the unseen ones. And thus it spoke to them, chosen 3, you are destined, seek the gate. When the sun dawns across the wilds, you shall hear my voice. I shall be your guide, you who must open the gate. So fate has written it, so make it be. To think mere hours ago our vision was clouded by woes ephemeral. We are so close. Though I can't recall my last full meal, my mind has never felt so sated. Yeah, they are probably going insane. Although the voices were obviously a thing. Sun-drawn map is marked with copious notes and diagrams showing the white metal journey across Jantir and finally into Brava Nixos. Okay.
Journals? Not quite. They almost sound more like... prayers.
At last, we've settled in Brava Nixos. Though the journey here proved a test of tenacity, I welcomed the changing scenery and revered these halls, these hallowed grounds, upon where his soul himself stood. Ulrich, okay, we're getting now the second name. Tatiana, that's a complicated name, on the other hand, seemed preoccupied only with corporeal cravings, fearing food scarcity. I'm no stranger to hunger, having spent long stretches of my youth plagued by hunger pangs. Even after joining the White Mantle, I continued the act of feasting as an exercise in self-discipline, practice I am now especially grateful for. Going without is a lesson that many of our own would stand to learn, our current leader included. Though he dared not say it to my face, I sensed Codicus's, that's a name we haven't heard in a while, irritation at my reticence to prepare meals of animal fare. He mistook principle as weakness, a weak stomach for hunting, as he put it. I would accuse him of the same, with one amendment: his stomach is hardly where his weakness ends. Oof. This guy had a way with words. This man had a way with words. Brain is a little bit scrambled, as you can tell. Which reminds me of something, but let me just finish the pages here. But that ceases to be a bother for as long as Codicus ceases to return. Knowing his history of cowardice. Yeah, I guess so. I do not know why the others expect a reply to their letters, let alone his prodigal return. And for what does it matter? It is we who have weathered the pilgrimage, who truly walk Soul's path. A glory Codicus knows not, and one I suspect, just as destiny has written it. Regardless, Ulrich has taken our discovery of Brava Nixos as proof of Codicus' righteous authority. I begin the newest chapter of this journey with a prayer of my own creation. When faced with an earthly strife, may it remind me of my vow to know what cannot be unknown, and to see what cannot be unseen. To the bringers of wisdom, bestow me your eternal flame, of light unseen, that I may sheathe it against hollow breath of dissent, carry its glow to those few chosen. To bury, to witness. The tie to bask in its gift. Be not the burning of the flesh, but the illumination of the soul. Yeah, literally a poet. Slight tangent and story time, because this is something that happened a while ago, but I wanted to tell it the other day, but forgot about it, so that's on me. So, most of you know that I do work in IT, in this mortal world of yours. And sometimes I get sent to help out in various schools and whatnot with, you know, the computers, the cameras, stuff like that. So, recently, there's been a pretty big exam in Romania, and I remember going there. I remember checking the cameras, the laptops, whatever. Everything working fine. Then I see the main computer, browser open, and I see the artwork on the left side of the screen, and I'm like, huh, that looks weird. Maybe they had a history lesson or something. I look in the middle of the screen, and what do I see? Bloody Tribes, the browser game. It was at that moment that my brain had a 404. What am I even looking at? In the middle of the most important exam, I was like, okay, maybe it's an ad. I'll just close the ad and it's fine. It was not an ad. Okay, it's not an ad. Maybe one of the students was playing a prank or whatever before the exam started and the teacher didn't notice it. It's fine, I'll just close it. I checked the account name out of curiosity just before I press X. And it's the name of one of the teachers proctoring the exam, supervising the exam. So I did the only natural thing that you would do in such a situation. Dig up my memories of years long ago. Absolutely annihilate the account. And rename his capital city to Do Your Goddamn Job for fuck's sake. I didn't say exactly that. I was a lot kinder, but that was basically the message I sent. Because holy hell, you can get in so much trouble for stuff like that. Like, your job is on the line, dude. And look, I know I'm the worst advocate for this because I myself am doing other things, including some stream-related things, not literally stream, but some stream-related things during my what should be my work hours. But here's the thing: unlike the teachers, my work hours are if something breaks, that's when I work. If nothing's broken, I don't work because there's nothing to work at. So it's basically my free time. That's when I do stuff not related to work. Not when I should be supervising the students or supervising the PCs or fixing stuff. Like, come on. But yeah, if that's our education system, we are so cooked. Like, the Americans are pretty cooked. We are, I would say, just as cooked. We are crispy. The Americans are completely burned. We Romanians are, I think we are crispy if that's our situation right now. The barrel has been stuffed full of rolled up documents, both new and old. There's no discernible order to the documents and no consistent subjects, except for the white mantle involvement.
3 titans, 3 white mantle. Can it really be that simple?
Maybe. Okay, 2 more
Things were
clues.
really not going well for them. Wonder what the city has in store for us.
Just as I predicted, our limited food sources have worn down the other 2 far more quickly than myself. Both chastised my unwillingness to hunt. Tatiana deeming me selfish. Ulrich muttering some light under his breath. I told them that if they quit wasting their energy whining about hunger pangs, they'd be faring better. That shut them up, for now at least. Though I've mostly chosen to keep to myself. I, on the other hand, feel the pain an ideal anchor for meditation and for cultivating that state of clarity. I carried what happened next. Late last night, from somewhere across the vast expanse of dark, I heard a call. Is this what Tatiana claims to hear when Ulrich and I enter into the ruins and leave her alone? It began as a low rumble in a state of half sleep. I mistook it for the early thumbs of thunder, but then I started to make out coherent words. They see not your promise, what you're capable of. Staring me fully awake, I decided to brave the night. I ventured out, trying to decipher the direction of their source, still unaware if they were dream or reality. As if to reassure me, the voice called out once more. You're a righteous man. Please help me. Then silence, save for the howling wind. I lay awake for the rest of the night, and something between my meditation and a stopper. Had I imagined it? Was this voice the product of an empty stomach? Of a lone mind coloring in a blank chasm? No, it was real. Clear as the toll of a lone bell across the abyss. You're a righteous man. I spent the night pondering the message and its source. It's manipulation. The source is manipulation, my man. Please, wake up. I spent the night. As of now, I'm unsure whether to share it with the others. Maybe the last wound that drives Tatiana mad, and I'm unsure what lengths Ulrich will go to secure his mission to our false prophet. Beyond this, they don't seem eager to indulge in my company. But that's of no importance. My earliest memories onward have been a long way to life's flood. Soul too bore the immensity of revelation alone. But rather than hoard its light, he held it before him like a lantern, guiding those around him so they too would see the way. As a vessel of devotion, give me strength to fulfill my role as guide, to set the unseen upon the right path. May I act as an offering, my body a sacrifice, a transmutation of mortal flesh. I am the votive, the lit flame, from which darkness bows to light. I chose not, rather I was chosen to illuminate the way. Okay, found all of them. The bow appears to have been brought by one of the white mantle. From the wear marks on the grip and the arrow shaft, you can tell it has seen a good amount of use. Oh, you can actually see the marks, I think. A little bit. I think that might just be the design.
They really believed themselves the righteous ones until the very end. Tragic. The others need to hear this.
After a night of long deliberation, I decided it was my responsibility to share what I heard with Ulrich and Tatiana. Unsurprisingly, Ulrich dismissed it as a hunger-induced fever dream, clearly attempting to shield Tatiana's dwindling sanity. She herself seemed intrigued but remained mute during the exchange. So be it. If I am to claim myself a righteous man, I will see it with it they come around in time. Update 1. Things have come to a halt, another argument over food. I'll spell out the same rehashed details, but the crux of the argument came when Ulrich blamed my initial reluctance to hunt for contributing to our downfall. He claimed that if we'd reach Bava Nissos in better condition, we'd be better suited to withstand our current scarcity. I'll admit that in a moment of anger, I forgot my vow to guide the ignorant. I shot back that given his inability to withstand even the most minimal of worldly discomforts, he'd never be more than a mere bootlicker, and that his ill state wasn't so much hunger for food as hunger for scraps of Codicus's validation. At that, Ulrich accused me of jealousy, going as far as to apologize for Codicus's dismissive treatment of me. The accusation was so wildly off base, I burst into a fit of laughter. He talked me out of my mind and stormed off into the night. Now, as night descends, Tatiana and I retire in silence, save for the occasional sound of pen on parchment from our respective tents. I've never known her to journal, but I've seen her write to Codicus. While Ulrich's devotion to him is a cry for validation, Tatiana's a desperate plea to belong, one I can relate to. I saw the same when I joined the White Mantle, the difference being that I retained the ability to question, to think critically, and that is where our paths diverge. In my times of weakness, forgive me for my failures. To treat the hubris of others, not as curated malice, but consequence of ignorance. Like Saul himself embodied, none escaped this life, free of temptation from mortal folly. Be it not a cause for shame, but a source from which understanding springs. Update 2. Calls upon me once more in the dead of night. My last hope left me here to rot. Please, help me. Closer. Come closer. I must seek him. Our fates have become entwined. Yeah, that's one way of saying you got eaten by a titan.
I found some interesting...
Centuries of meddling. You think they develop some self-awareness.
You're one to talk.
Excuse me, now if you were getting anywhere until I took action, you'd still be standing around with your thumb up your... You know, Lydia, you're right, you took plenty of action. Abandoned us in battle, put our lives at stake. Sure, you could have killed us along with half of Tyria, but I'm getting the impression you don't really give a damn. I'm tired of arguing. Gods know you won't listen to anyone but yourself. You've already made that clear. Take whatever the hell action you want, and while we're at it, you can shove that scepter up your...
Countess.
Go on, you have my blessing. Not that it means anything to you. Anise?
You heard her.
Livia, if you sink this city, you better pray that scepter takes you with it.
Deal. See how everyone's doing. Okay. We lowlanders can get heated with each other at times, but these wizards give me a headache. Are they always like this? Well, not quite like this, no. How are you holding up? Fine, just need to smooth my toughs. Seeing friends argue always makes me uncomfortable, especially when I'm not sure how to help. I'm sure things will work out though once nerves are calmed. You're right, hang in there. Hang in there indeed, because it's gonna be a while. I didn't mean to be curt, Commander, but I will really use a moment to myself. Understood. I'll leave it with Countess. Goodness, Wayfinder. That Livia woman could drive in the most sober berk into honey wine. She could leech even Alder's stoicism. Takes centuries to cover personality like that. Hey, don't blame it on age. Not all of us end up that grating. Then again, she does remind me of Ren in some ways. Maybe you're onto something. Yeah, old age tends to... what's the word I'm looking for? I think the word I'm looking for is tends to accentuate traits that you fear the most. The ones that you try and keep bottled up the most. Old age tends to bring those out in strength. Now granted, if you never hid anything from the start, then all that age will do to you is just amplify what you already are. Or at least that's how I see it. As one solely mortal. Wayfinder, I'm afraid there's not much more to say. Whether we like it or not, Livia has acted for all of us. The path before us is clear, even if it's not the one we would have chosen. Do you think Livia could be right? Perhaps we may find that to be true when all is said and done. That doesn't mean I can easily forget or forgive. She will answer for her actions, that much I can guarantee. This guy still has a stick stuck up his robes. Which fair. When did you get here? Hold on. Commander Wayfinder, good to see you again, even though I wish this meeting could have been under better circumstances. Counselor, you're here in person. Contrary to the expectations, some on the Arcane Council don't mind getting their mitts dirty now and again. You may recall that I backed her during the Scepter vote. Recent actions aside, never mind that I have a vested interest in Lady Livia's success, you would reflect poorly on me and my what that word is. Percipients were to fail in her mission. All in due time. For now, Countess Anise wants to get the fourth veil and I up to speed on operations. That means bouncing back and forth between here and the staging camp in the Barrens. Eventually, one can extrapolate that it will lead to us joining Livia's push into Bava Nissos proper. An electrifying prospect, is it not? Who are you? I feel like I should know your name. Ah, Wayfinder. Why do you look so similar to how my character was like literally a patch ago? Should have known someone with your reputation would be in the vanguard. Ludo and I are here to help Lady Livia with her mission. Are you here with the Alliance or?
In a sense, but say, you must be the commander. Between Anise and Casimir, I've heard enough gossip over the past decade to spot you in any crowd. Largely good things, mind you. But where are my manners? Benktoverson, fourth veil of the Mesmer Collective. We'll be seeing more of each other soon, I suspect. Don't need Raven's foresight to know that.
Wait, I think I've met him before as a Norn. I think. Not 100% sure, but Also, what I mean is that before the patch, the way I had my character look was literally this. Like you could mistake us for father and son. The Countess asked me here.
I have some personal stake in seeing Mabon's legacy upheld, even if that means bearing some of his burdens. That said, I expect I'll be asked to keep a third eye on the Lady Livia and that scepter of hers. Never a dull moment, huh?
Wait. Which of our allies is left? I'll probably leave herself. And you are prepared for what's next?
I achieve things. I'm an achiever.
Ready when you are. We'll give the orders. Cool their tempers.
I've never seen the Countess have an outburst like that before. You struck a nerve.
Oh please, that one's always had a temper. As a girl, she broke a kid's nose after he gave Jenna's braiding in quilling. She hit hard too, never thought he'd stop crying. Unfortunately, he was the Baron's kid. That took a while to smooth over. He's got the will of a Doliac and the stubbornness. Makes her good at what she does. Hard to not have faith in her. Sometimes you just need a nudge to give her momentum. That's all I'm trying to do. Not sure if she sees it that way. Looks like it's just us for now, Commander. I'm in agreement on the whole immune system theory. If we can knock out parts of the whole, we'll have the advantage. The body is an interconnected system after all. As for the Mist Gate, I'm sure it's heavily protected. Some simple divide and conquer and we'll have our in. I just realized I'm gonna need at least 2 more mastery points for this. Oh boy.
Someone get me a report on the Murtaugh Tower situation. Those things are really slowing us down.
Yes, ma'am.
Tired of guard duty. We should be on the front lines, not checking every crate bound for the Shiver Peaks.
Don't you know what we're on the lookout for? Some entrepreneurial folk got a wise idea and have started smuggling.
Ooh, slumbering weapons.
We're putting a stop to it.
Titan organs? Who would want those?
I don't know. Some rich lord noble
These are the slumbering. I'm assuming there's a way to awaken them.
using it to spice up their dinner parties. Doesn't matter. We're putting an end to it. Higher ups are taking a look, but for now, watch everyone like a hawk.
Also, what armor is that? Looks familiar.
One more thing for my list of
A true
accomplishments.
warrior needs a weapon
Ooh.
for every day of the week.
Those look nice. Slumbering light weapons can be found in Baba Nisos or purchased for. Okay. Crafted or purchase. Says the skins and recipes. Find all of them.
Vigil, line up!
There's a pinch of honey in there. You'll like it.
Goodbye.
Do you have vision? No, not vision. What's the word? It's not toilet. Is it dawn? Might be dawn. None of the NPCs actually have quite varied armor, and you can actually comment on it. Yeah, a lot of the words here are rather dressed up. They look nice. Nice presentation of what the Tyrian Alliance can look like. Beacons of hope. Plus, it makes it a little easier to play as a war member now that they have been revealed. Okay, what do you have? Shards of Pavanisos, I'm assuming that's for the legendary. Ooh. Ornate armor stand. Yes, please. Gilded lamp. That's a replacement for a backpack. Gift of Titan Understanding. Okay, that's a lot of amalgam essence. A lot more than I expected. Okay then. Mist Gate raised you acquire from Titan Trader is used to craft or purchase slumbering weapons. Yeah, so I need to have the slumbering to make the big one. Oh, that's how they work. So they have a base form, which is the slumbering. And then the life form is an aura around it. Okay. That's a pretty cool way to do a weapon, not gonna lie. Oh, and it has a chaos weapons effect. Yeah, I like this quite a bit. However, there's a few that do determine how good the set overall is. The shield. Okay. And how's the torch? Pretty good. Lastly, the focus. Okay, yeah, the focus is basically a claw weapon. Okay, I like this. Approved.
A true warrior needs a weapon for every day of the week.
Tired of guard duty. We should be on the front lines, not checking every crate found.
So many come to help us rescue our lands. Scientists from places help alchemists and raccoons. Dive watchers.
Let's see.
Okay, where are you taking me?
The living come to gawk at our once great city. Apologies. That was discourteous.
Anthos.
I am Anthos, High Sower and Greenkeeper.
Yeah, I kinda got the name.
Arnisos. As you can see, there is little left for me to tend to. But do not let me keep you. If we cross paths in the city, I would be glad for the company.
Huh. Malfunction sub-mirror. Guess the only way is to test them all.
Keep making connections and you should eventually reach my colleagues. Ask them for their data and bring it to me.
Positional data. Oh.
This one connects to... that one must... Wait.
Oh, what? What? We're in the... I expected a lot of directions. All the way up was not one of them. I think I know the solution then.
Chill to the bone.
So this should be the one. Right.
Think you can develop bloodstone allergies? Wouldn't that be a kick in the tail?
We're making progress thanks to you.
Oh. Oh. Wait, can't I just leave?
Strong.
Yes, yes, I can. I don't have to sit there. Okay, now where do you go? Oh.
This one connects to... that one must... Wait.
Are we wrapping it up? I was told I'd be identifying it.
Such a baffling system. I could make it better.
Now can I get this from the same person? Oh. So I turned in two of them. So I got this one, I still need that one before I can take the others.
had far too much time to dwell.
Excellent work, Wayfinder.
I should know which are the correct ones now.
At last! I should have brought a book.
Pattern change is imminent. I trust everyone's safe in there?
Think you can develop blood?
Such a baffling system. But I could make it better.
Oh, we did it, okay. Wait, was this one? It was. Yes. No. Yes.
You didn't see anything odd on your way here, did you?
We're making progress, thanks to you.
Okay, so that will be an event. Wait, there's multiple levels to this. Titanic Voyage.
Nice gear.
Oh yeah, this definitely has Dragon Stand vibes. There's a waypoint there. I might as well get that before I head back. Oh, there's another point there. In this, I am already making plans for unlocking the final decoration tire.
Strong.
Oh my god, the map is actually lagging from so much stuff happening. I wonder if there's a command map for this. Okay, I cannot be in combat while doing this. Better to have a well-organized map, and so on.
And so the good counselor has volunteered to come along and sanction them. Isn't that right?
There we go.
I am here out of respect for Kavan's memory.
There we go. Oh.
Concentration.
Hello there, Gorseval.
It's just like Gorseval.
Because this doesn't seem as bad as first of all. More than 9 times okay.
Help! Digger! Recovery! You can't stop me! That feels good. This is getting serious. Children, your soul is mine.
You are all weaklings.
Okay, people don't have CC. Noted. Oh boy, this is going to be a learning curve for everyone to bring CC. Crowd control. It's important.
They're marching on the Titan. We should head that way.
Bring that one down.
Ready for action.
This is my round.
I'm neither here nor there. I'm up.
Sharp blade, sharp mind.
Armored up. Your soul is mine. Activating hard light of
Never saw it coming. Dust to dust, sand to sand. Stand and fight.
Eat my dust.
All along.
It's too close for comfort.
Attack my target.
Need support.
History is mine. Your soul is mine.
Overflow! Tap. Prince, icy embrace.
Feel my wrath.
Armored up. Digger! Recovery! Eat my dust.
History is mine.
Urge to kill rising.
Time to flush
Eat
some
my
big
dust.
I was here all along.
Kill to the bone. Feel the burn.
Yeah, people just don't have CC.
Grant me your strength, my friend. I need healing. Seriously.
Commander, they're marching on the Titan. We should head that way.
Oh well, I just got hit, so now I really don't even care about it.
Your soul is mine.
Vital. Recovery!
Your mind will betray you.
The compact is sworn.
Lightning bolt! Sharp blade, sharp mind.
I'm neither here nor there.
Stand and fight.
to the bone. Fight! Come for it!
Oh boy, this ain't going well. I can't quite tell if it's people not using the CC or the boss is just overtuned a little wee bit.
Marching on the Titan. You should head that way.
History is mine. Battle again. Reap the whirlwind.
You can't stop it.
Can't do this alone. Flash it all. Lightning bolt. Go forth. Attack my target. From the center. That fits good. Rip them up. I challenge you. Icy embrace. By my will.
Need some healing here.
On to the next challenge.
Barely.
Gold skills.
You can never have too much treasure.
Oh, I don't know. My son would envy the tales I tell of this fight.
So from here we split into three.
I channel the flames.
Oh, I actually got one. I didn't even notice I got one of the weapons. Well, how much they sell for right now?
And our comms are tuned, yes? Alliance Command told me not to fuss with mine.
Now you suffer. I achieve things. I'm an achiever.
There we go. I did not want to consume them, I am a dum-dum. I thought that will add them to the thing. Oh, why don't you say so?
Armored up.
Okay, there's... Not sure how well we are doing on time. Really?
To kill rising.
Interesting.
Eat my dust.
I've got the target.
Chill to the bone. Your soul is mine. Chill to the bone. Refreshing. Chill to the bone.
Attack my target.
Urge to kill rising. Strong. Refreshing. Chill to the
Got the target.
chill to the bone.
I am dead.
Your soul is mine. Chill to the bone.
Okay, I think we might do it.
Your soul is mine.
Still standing. Barely.
I owe you one. Refreshing.
Sharp blades, sharp.
Your soul is mine. You can't keep a good man down. Your soul is mine.
Bring this one down. Wear him down.
Oh, he's dead.
I'm neither here nor there.
Got the target.
Strong.
I'll say this much. At least I'm doing the quest.
Chill to the bone.
Wayfinder needs you at the Alliance staging grounds. Bring only yourself. I found something and have a feeling it'll be delicate enough on its own. Don't need anyone stirring the pot.
Understood. I'll head there now.
Chill to the bone.
Armored up.
Okay, what's at the end of this though?
My report to the Countess will be similarly optimistic. She was worried, to say the least.
Well, that was disappointing.
You and the Bond had in common, it seems.
My question is, how hidden is hidden? I'm guessing this is a jumping puzzle? Hold on. I do like my jumping puzzles. Oh my god, this is exactly what it is. Oh my god, I love this. I'm getting so many ideas. Oh, my jumping puzzle in the home will be so good when I'm done with this. No! The double tap. I know I should take it off. I know. But I've kind of gotten used to using it. So now it's just kind of there. Oh, that's the sound my glider makes. Okay. I think it's some tropical bird of some kind. Take it slow. No reason to hurry. No reason at all. Focus. Calm mind. No reason to hurry. The jumps are easy so far. Puzzle is intuitive. It's more so a cool set piece, really. The jumps are easy, I say, as I fall almost to my death. Yeah, easy jumps. Couldn't be me the one failing them. I think I saw it. I mean, I saw something. Not sure what. Okay, reading the book, I think, set me up behind by quite a bit. Excuse you. Are you having indigest? Yes, actually that's exactly what you have right now. Whoops. Oh. It's a timed puzzle, that's what this is. Ew. You know what, I'm starting to see the difficulty with this. It's timed. I don't have time to smell the roses, gaze at the rocks, touch the grass.
In on that for me.
Yes, ma'am.
Now can I go back and just start it again? Is the question. Like, yeah, okay, the map wipes, but can I go before the map is complete? Moment of truth. Can I survive here? Sure can, okay. Sorry about that, just a mosquito. There's been a lot of goddamn mosquitoes lately. Not quite sure how to feel about that. I'll say the verticality of this puzzle, A+. Okay, calm. There we go. Okay, this is almost as high as I've been before. Okay. Sneaky, sneaky devs. Gonna have to remember that trick for my own puzzle. Thank God for the other parts. This puzzle is long. Like, it's simple. You can clearly see where you're supposed to go. But it just takes time.
That looks valuable.
The youngest
Reversing the
of
Titan.
Iris. He returned it to me as a gift. I was too touched to be cross with her.
I sure hope some of these parts are available as a decoration.
That looks valuable.
Ooh. Okay. Serpent Rat Scepter. How does this one look? Ooh, this looks cool. Very tentacly. Luckily I'm not an anime girl, so I should be fine.
You can never have too much treasure.
For this one, how much does it sell for? Ah, enough. It sells for enough, is the answer. Okay, time to actually do the story. Where is it? All the way back to camp, it seems. Oh, although in the other map, okay. Pink cat jump scare. That's fine.
I'm here, alone, as requested.
I found another of Mabon's memories.
Oh.
Figured it was best discussed among a select group.
Olivia hasn't been winning anyone's trust lately.
Yeah.
We thought the matter too important to risk another incident.
Guess that's not unreasonable. Well, let's see what else Mabon has to say.
The last memory of Mabon.
I told you, Baba Misos is no more. We are fated to much the same. I gave you the chance to end my misery. Instead, I'll end yours. What good is it? Prolonging the inevitable. How small you seem now. Alone and trembling, without your kind to shield you. Small and alone. This is your final chance. Fight back. Look around you. My kind has killed for less. I am ashamed. This ward will keep you safe here for the time being. Until I figure out what to do with you.
Huh?
It's not worth it killing you. It never was.
He spared the stranger's life. Even after it killed his entire people. He was honorable.
What a weight to carry.
And still, he kept it from me. Should have been all the more reason to tell me, given everything. The fool. Then he just left the problem to grow. Never knew him to be so irresponsible. Beginning to wonder if I knew him at all.
Well, sometimes you ignore a problem, hoping it sorts itself out. Except that usually makes things worse.
Let's not get carried away. I'm sure he expected it to go back through the Mist's gate. Not lawyer here for centuries.
Why didn't it return to the mists?
It could. Maybe it was waiting for him. Wait, did Mobon essentially... Hold on, let me see if I get this right. Are you telling me Mobon essentially had a pet titan?
And that starts with all of us working toward the same goal. All of us. For Mabon. I'll call Livia. Livia, I've reconvened with the others. What's your status?
Excellent timing, Wayfinder. I've been in the heart chamber. Heard the other vials and are killing the last.
Livia, are you there?
Need backup. Get here ASAP.
You heard her. To the heart chamber at once.
Cyrus's heart.
Its innards are looking the worse for wear. That's promising, at least.
Impressive! But let's clear the ambush first. Then we can deal with the heart.
On it! I am dead.
How have I seen that more? It bugs me. I've seen it somewhere else, and not in GuildWars.
That's all of them.
Now, what indeed are we waiting for?
You've done admirable work thus far, but it appears the Mist Gate is directly fortifying the heart. Yes, it can, but it will require all of its power to do so. I'm afraid a sacrifice must be made.
Closing a Mist Gate is in a tier of magic all its own. Even for Tyria's greatest wizards.
Listen to me. This matter is far beyond the childish feuds of the physical realm.
What's the gate doing? What are those?
Creatures of shadow. Abominations.
I've seen enough. Weapons, now.
Strong.
Infinite shadow.
Chill to the bone.
Great. Scepter ain't working.
It was nothing. We never stop. We kill one, the gate spits out two more.
The youth is correct, Olivia. The Scepter's power is futile against these creatures anyway.
Olivia, just close the damn gate.
He's here.
Apologies for the dramatic entrance. Allow me to lend a hand.
What?
Whoa. I don't believe it.
Hello, old friend. It's been too long.
So it has.
Okay.
Eat my dust.
I do have a question. How the hell? Because you're supposed to be dead. Actually, you're still dead. What?
I feel strong.
That should do. For a time, at least.
I believe I'm owed an explanation. Several, for that matter.
Glad to see you haven't changed. I owe you all explanations. Though time is short, I'll do my best to provide them.
Okay. Why did you keep all of this hidden?
A fair accusation. I suppose I was fatigued from all the senseless bloodshed. I returned here to mourn, to reflect. And amidst the destruction stood Cybers, the last of his kind, a kindred spirit. So I cast a protection ward, assuming he'd return to the mists. I could not have predicted that he'd await my return. I aimed to gift him a chance at another life, same as Istaran gifted me. Instead, I doomed him to a much crueler fate. I was not yet prepared to admit my folly to myself, or to those I hold dear. For all of it, I feel immense shame. I'm afraid so. In order to close the gate permanently, we will need to rely on the power vested in the Scepter of War. Given its historic ties to the Mists, an instrument of its caliber is uniquely suited for such an offering. The Seers crafted Legalo to keep beings from the Mists at bay, and it will be used to do just that. I'm sorry, Livia. I know this is no small sacrifice. I've tied my life force to the Mist's Gate. It will remain shut for a time, but not long, I'm afraid.
Life Force? But everyone's been saying you're dead.
Poised arrow.
You're quite correct. I am dead. In the world of Tyria. Once other realms are involved, it complicates matters. The gate is anchored to multiple beings. One in Tyria, Cyrus, and then multiple in the Mists. Myself being one of them. Yes, 3 in fact. They are the ones responsible for taking advantage of my death to open it.
The 3 White Mantle members.
Very good. Ulrich, Tatiana, and Judge. Or as you know them, Greer, Decima, and Ura. By releasing their souls from the realm of torment, you can close the gate for good. But you must act soon.
How do we do that?
I suspect a few touchstone objects exist within the confines of Tyria that will be key in their release. Scour the hidden corners of Tyria known closely to the White Mantle, and you will surely find them. You're likely to be quite familiar with some of them already, Wayfinder.
Yeah, I have like 1,000 questions.
There will be time for further musings, but for now, I ask that you make haste recovering the touchstones, Wayfinder.
Okay then.
That looks valuable.
I do believe there might be one more chapter, maybe 2.
Someone get me a report on the Mersot Tower situation.
Okay,
Those
read
things
the
are
mail.
really slowing us down.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm about to guide a small expedition to know
And that starts Salvation's Course, which I do believe is the last one. Yep, it is the last story one. Because they're usually in order at the top here. Okay then. Okay, it's kind of funny how it looks. The carrots and all. It is used for crafting the legendary backpack. Okay. I think I will be ending it here today. I clearly have a little wee bit of farming to get to where I want. I will probably continue this, not tomorrow because I do want some more Elden Ring, but later this week. We shall continue the story and see the end of this bloody ginormous titan, all things considered. Like his face is here, his heart is here, I can only assume the legs are somewhere around here. It's a big one. The interesting bit, we scaled him to more remote, he's actually way bigger. However, is he as big as this one? Because that's the biggest Elder Dragon we have. I would say it's actually comparable. Hold on. Titan is kind of like this, and if we go to the Crystal Desert. Yeah, they are comparable. Okay, so the Titans they really were worthy of the name Titan. They were big. There were some big boys. Now, were they as strong as the dragons? Probably not.
Some astral ward are stuck in the Mersot mirrors.
Definitely up there, though.
Tired of guard duty. We should be on the front lines, not checking every crate bound for the Shiver Peaks.
Don't you know what we're on the lookout for? Some entrepreneurial folk
So
got a
many
wise
have come to
idea
help
and have
us
started
rescue
smuggling
our
Titan
lands.
organs out of here.
Scientists
We're putting a stop to it.
Titan organs? Who would want those?
A lot of people, actually.
No, some rich, bored noble in Divinity's Reach? Ugh, probably using it to spice up their dinner parties. Doesn't matter.
And I like how much variety is in the NPC's fashion. Like, they really went out there and said, yeah, we're just gonna let the NPCs have some fun for once with a randomizer. And it looks good. It's not really a randomizer, I don't think so, but it's new outfits and stuff. Looks good.
Until next time.
Okay. I'll be ending it here. No red today because I'm a little bit on the tired side. But yeah. So far, the meta, I gotta say, overall, not too long, not too complicated. I can work with this. I feel like people need to learn to have CC on demand. Like a lot of it. Like, you've seen my skill bar. I'm running with, let me just do a count. I'm running with 500. This one doesn't have a number, but it also counts as a hard CC. Then we have a almost 2-second fear. We have this one which applies cripple and blind. We have this one which is a grab. Then we have a second fear. And a defiance break of 150. And that's without the other stuff that I can get. I'm running a ton of CC. Now granted, I'm a necromancer, CC is kind of our thing. But a warrior can output some serious stun. Let's call a cat, shall we? The warrior can output a lot of stun. All of the classes have pretty good CC if they try for it. And I feel like it's gonna be needed to safely complete the meta. I say safely because we wiped like what, 3 times? Yeah. Again, that will be all. Thank you all for watching, and I shall see you all next time. Good night, everyone.